In this video, I will convince you that Argentina's World Cup victory was not simply a coincidence but something much more sinister. To achieve this, I will explore some far-fetched and other more concrete theories on why the South American nation stole its way to victory. First though, let me set the scene for you. It's the 18th of December 2022, and two footballing powerhouses are about to set foot on the stage for one of the sport's greatest finals ever. One team, Lionel Messi's Argentina dreams of gold, waiting for their chance to end the GOAT debate. The other, Kylian Mbappe's France wants another, determined to be the first back-to-back victors since Brazil in 1962. The trophies only got space for one team's name though. Which will it be? Argentina begins on the front foot, applying constant pressure to the French side. Eventually, the Latin American side wins a penalty by way of some Angel Di Maria magic. Lionel Messi then casually slots away his fourth penalty of the tournament in the game's 24th minute, taking his conversion rate to 80%. Continuing to carry Argentina, Di Maria takes the game's score to 2-0 with a first-time finish in the 36th minute. Following those two early goals, the Argentinian football team continues to dominate play on the field. However, in sequence with a questionable Di Maria substitution in the 64th minute, Argentina fails to convert any more against the French. But then, in the 80th minute, a star in the making provides a glorious chance for France. Randal Kolo Muani wins a penalty for Les Bleus, which Kylian Mbappe manages to coolly slot away. Then, just as play begins to resume, Mbappe doubles his tally a minute later. After a thrilling conclusion to the end of normal time, the game restarts and promises to continue with that same trajectory. Messi strikes first for Argentina before Mbappe slots home his second penalty of the day in the 118th minute. It's a hat-trick for the Frenchman, and debatable why one of the most clutch individual performances for any player ever. However, just as the game slipped away from the French in the earlier stages of the match, Messi's men thrash out their opposition in the penalty shootout. But that sounds scripted, doesn't it? Well, that honestly might be true. Before I talk about that though, let me know your thoughts on the match in the comments below. Thank you. Well then, why do I think everything's been so scripted? It begins with a protagonist, and his fallen father figure, as most things do. Half the world wanted Messi to win, end his career on a high and honor the great Maradona. Fans and pundits alike were saying he deserved to win a World Cup. But that's the most ignorant thing I've ever heard. If Messi deserved to win a World Cup so much, why not just make one up and give it to him? However, in the minds of those in charge of the whole event, wouldn't it be such a success if he won? And that's exactly what they wanted, to create a memorable World Cup. No one's going to forget the day football's GOAT made another legend proud, and no one's going to forget where that tournament was held. But how to really script it? You need underdogs, don't you? And coming into the World Cup, Argentina were fourth favorite, weren't they? A 2-1 loss to a small nation like Saudi Arabia would change that, and it wouldn't jeopardize their chances to get out of the group. Then began the series of controversial calls that would ensure Argentina won, and Lionel Messi would be center. To be a hero, Messi needs to be a goalscorer. Therefore, over the course of the tournament, Argentina was awarded a record 5 penalties, many of which were quite controversial. Check out my previous video to learn more about the controversy behind some of these penalty calls once you've finished watching this one, if you want to. However, I want to clarify that I don't for 1 second believe that Lionel Messi did not play well in this tournament, because he did. Although, I don't think he was rightfully the clear winner of the competition's Golden Ball. Now then, let's return to the World Cup final and revisit its sequence of events. The first controversial call was Argentina's penalty in the 24th minute of the game. Although Dembele clipped Di Maria's ankle in the penalty box, a slowed-down replay of the foul shows that the Argentinian player was already diving before the Frenchman touched him. This was particularly controversial as France's Marcus Thuram is similarly fouled at a later point in the game. However, he is booked for diving instead of a penalty being awarded. In both these instances, The ref fails to consult VAR, which I believe would have overturned the decision on Di Maria's dive. The next controversy around the match is in regard to the number of fouls Argentinian players were allowed to commit without drawing yellow cards. In particular, there was one instance where an Argentinian player fouled Kingsley Coman near the South American team's penalty box. The ref played advantage, however, he did not give a yellow. There were many other incidents like this one throughout the game. Can you think of other instances in the game where this happened? If so, post it in the comments below. I will also admit that France's second penalty they were awarded was a soft one. However, I think by allowing France back into the game in the dying minutes, the FIFA team can create a more sensational victory for Argentina. And a penalty shootout is a guaranteed win. Everyone knows Martinez beats Loris on penalty duty 200% of the time. Anyways, it was an interesting World Cup with a climactic ending. So I guess you could say mission accomplished. Who are you supporting for the next one? It doesn't matter because New Zealand's winning it. Anyways, I think you should check out this playlist on the World Cup, or my latest video here.